And here we are today, and we're going to make this UFO spaceship type thing out of recycled items, which I have just lying around the house here. So whatever you have lying around the house at your end, you can also use to make your own UFO spaceship type thing. So as you can see there, we've got two semicircle half things, and they're both like trifle trays that you get from the supermarket with trifle or whatever inside. I can't remember exactly what was inside those pots, but they're slightly different. One's got quite a nice little pattern on it, like sort of triangle shapes, which will come in useful for when we get around to painting. Also found some old cooker knobs, deodorant bottle, and some coffee tops and other tops which I don't know where they came from. So we're going to use, I'm using Gorilla Glue there, and I've glued the two halves together on those trifle parts, and now we're just gluing the cooker knob thingies together, and we're going to apply that to the spaceship also, as you can see there. So kind of make it up as I go along on this particular project. We've done there's another spacecraft video on the channel using recycled items, but more of like a rocket shape. So this particular model here is going to be used as a UFO prop in a video for the Moonrunner Music channel at some point. So when that's done, I'll stick the link in the description below. So there, as you can see, we've glued in a cooker knob onto our orb shape made up with the two pieces at the beginning, the trifle halves, bowls if you like. And now we've got another knob, and we're going to stick that on the bottom, and that's going to kind of act as our thruster. So that's like glued in the other way around to give us like a thruster shape. Did I say I was using Gorilla Glue? Yeah, I'm using Gorilla Glue, which is kind of like a super glue. So we're using that to glue all our components together. I've kind of loosely based this spaceship around the E.T. spaceship. So those of you that have watched E.T., you'll be familiar with the E.T. spaceship. So I kind of wanted something that looked a little bit like a friendly-ish UFO, because in this music video there's going to be kind of a Close Encounters influence in the video. And now we've got a top of a deodorant, a roll-on deodorant there, which I kind of thought looked as like a sort of communication point on the top of the spaceship. But also at the beginning of the video there's some superimposed lights, so I thought that could like act nicely as a light. And at the beginning of the video, show that little snippet, little movie where I superimposed lights onto the spacecraft to make it look like it's lighting up. I did that in Photoshop, and obviously used the video editor to create the sort of animation effects. But if anybody's interested, perhaps we make a spaceship later on where we actually employ real LED lights into the spacecraft or whatever model prop we will build. So if anybody's interested, leave a comment in the description below. So sometimes these videos don't really generate that much interest on the channel, but I quite like doing it, and this is a prop for a video anyway, so just as well film it as we go along. So as you can see there, well, I've been wittering on and nearly dropped the model there. I was glued in some lids on the base there, so they could kind of emulate maybe the door into the a door into the actual UFO and other things, batteries or something or whatever is attached to a UFO. So now we're going to prime the UFO ready for the paint job, which will be in the next part of this video. So we're just going to prime. There, I dropped it again. Oh dear. So just going to prime the UFO and let that dry for the night, and then we can get on and paint our paint effects onto our spaceship UFO prop. So there we are, that's it for this video, and we'll see you in the next video for the paint job. Thanks for watching, and over and out for now.